guys, thank you for tuning in for this video. Today, we're obviously not fishing, but Christmas came early, and guess what? My wife, my beautiful, awesome wife, got me an early Christmas gift, and the reason why she gave it to me early before Christmas is because she knows the ice is starting to form, because all the talk around this house that's going on is me talking about going ice fishing, and she knows it. It's that time of year. She surprised me with an early Christmas gift, and I'm very excited about, and I can't believe she got it for me because it's exactly the setup that I wanted and I wanted to get, but she got it for me. So I'm very pumped, very happy. So let's dive in and check out the stuff she got me. First, we got here, brand new for 2020 ice fishing season, is the brand new Fenwick Elite Tech Ice 32-inch medium action rod. This is a great rod. I've been wanting a walleye rod. This is exactly what I wanted for a walleye rod. So we have a really sensitive tip for those finicky walleyes. You get those days, terrible days, where they just, sometimes you don't even feel the bite unless you have that right perfect rod, and that's when you'll hammer them. So we got the sensitive tip with a really great backbone to handle any walleye, and this is a 32-inch Elite Tech. So this is brand new for 2020 ice fishing season. It's got the Japanese style handle cork split right here, and you got a nice reel seat to tighten that up, so that's great. I'm really pumped about this rod because I've used a Fenwick 36-inch last year. It was medium heavy, but that was more for a lake trout rod, but I used it for overall a lot of my fishing, even for walleye. I even tried it out, but obviously that's not an ideal fishing rod for walleye. This is though, so I'm really excited to use this. Really wanted this. I'm pumped about this Elite Tech. Second thing is she got the Avenger 500 from Okuma. It's the ABF 500, and I'll tell you what, guys, I have this rod and I used it last year on the 36-inch HMG Fenwick, and I'll tell you what an awesome reel this is for ice fishing. The first thing I have to mention about this reel is, first and foremost, versatility. This is a great reel that you could use for jigging and your regular fishing, but secondly, and most what I really like using it for is for my Ifishpros. Reason being is you do not have to open up the bail on your Ifishpros and have it run free. With the other reels, that's what you have to do, and I'm not a real big fan of that. So Okuma came up with the bait feeder reel. Now you have this switch right here, which you don't really see in most reels, right there, and you have a drag tensioner right on the bottom of the reel. That's not the drag for the reel itself. This is the drag. There you go, you see it, the drag is on. This lets your whole reel stay free, and your line will just go right off the seat of this reel instead of keeping your bail open. That's why this reel is so awesome and versatile, because you could use it for Ifishpros, for jigging, everything. These are one of the best ice fishing reels out there, in my opinion, because of its versatility. So I'm very happy with this reel, and this is my second reel I have now, the same exact one, and I couldn't be more happier. And last but not least, we have the Suffix 832 Ice Braid. I really like this ice braid. I have it on my other rod, on the 36-inch rod, medium heavy action rod that I have, and I really liked it. No complaints with it. It fares pretty well with really cold temperatures. You know, it doesn't really build up a lot of ice, so I'm really pleased with this line. This is actually an ice camo, if you can see right there. And this is a 20-pound test, so it's equivalent to 6-pound mono. I love this line. Suffix makes great line, in my opinion. You know, other people could have other opinions, but I use Suffix on my tip-ups, on a lot of my rods. Actually, I might even use Suffix on all my rods, to be honest with you. Love Suffix. Very good, well-known brand. Also, very versatile. I like this 20-pound test. I could use it for my walleye, adding a 1.5 liter of fluorocarbon. I fish from lake trout to walleye to perch, everything with this line. So I'm very happy with this line. And so yeah, let's get this rod set up and check it out, and let's get it all ready to go for ice fishing, because the ice will be here soon. We actually got, for us it's pretty late, we got some ice starting to form on the smaller lakes, so we're really excited about that. We got a couple inches, but we had a really big snowstorm coming in last night from the south. So the snow kind of insulated the ice, and it's not gonna form as fast with that snow, but we're gonna be patient. I know it's very hard for us to to be patient, but we're gonna be waiting for that ice, and you bet as soon as we have enough ice, we're gonna be one of the first ones out there. I guarantee it. So stay tuned for our first ice fishing video 2020, 2021, and let's get this rod set up. I'm pumped. I'm gonna make a quick arbor knot off camera to get this reel started, and we're gonna put all this line on this reel. Okay, we're putting the line onto the reel. Got Dimitri holding the spool on the other side, just so it's easier with a buddy system. This is 50 yards, 20-pound braid from Suffolk. This reel is designed to hold about 50 yards max. You got the 1000 size that goes up to I think 100, and then they got bigger reels after that. There we go. We got 50 yards of 20-pound braid right on there. And we're gonna feed it through the rod. Gotta make sure we tighten that real good. You don't want that reel falling off when you're fishing. It was a little bit of a process, but we got that line fed through the rod. 50 yards is on the spool. Next step, we're gonna tie the braid. Got this Stren 17-pound fluorocarbon. I use it as a leader. I like it for using it for walleye because walleye can see everything, and the more you do with your line to keep it more invisible, the more success you'll have catching walleye and fish like lake trout. I definitely like to put fluorocarbon on my line as a leader on everything, including tip ups, all my rods. I noticed in my tip ups actually, I've had a lot more success putting 50-pound fluorocarbon as like a 1 foot leader, 1.5 foot leader on my tip ups, and I've been catching much larger northerns. Not just larger, but more quantity as well. So in my opinion, that's a big one for me. Fluorocarbon leaders are the way to go. So let's get this tied up, braid and fluorocarbon. We're gonna do this off camera, and then we'll show you what we got. So we just did an Albright knot. I like this knot a lot. It can get a little bit tricky and complicated, but we got this one. Fluorocarbon to braid. It's a very nice, durable knot, and I have to trim up the excess right now, so I'm gonna go do that. And I'm gonna use my lighter just to get that little knot kind of on the end, just an extra. And there we have it. Perfect, strong knot. And that we'll put about a 2 foot fluorocarbon 17-pound leader. And I'll tell you what, guys, you definitely want to put a fluorocarbon leader. Like I said earlier, you'll have just that much more success catching walleye. The best part also, I know it can get complicated, like it's time consuming, but if you tie your fluorocarbon directly onto your lure, that also can help you catch more fish, because the walleye can't really see, you know, your swivels or whatever you have on the end of this, or those little it'll prevent the walleyes from looking at dual lock snap swivels. Honestly, it's all personal preference. It's a lot easier to change out lures when you put on those dual lock snap swivels, so that's the plus you get out of that. You want to change lures faster, that's the way to go. It's all preference. I'm personally gonna put one on just for now, just so I can get this tied up and get it ready to go for ice fishing. And I'm gonna put one on right now. I'll do this off camera again. I ended up putting up a dual lock snap swivel. It's one of these by VMC. I picked these up at Runnings. You can get them at Bass Pro Shops. This is a size 8. Just to conclude the video, I put it on the end of the fluorocarbon. I might change that up when I'm fishing for walleye or something like that. I just put it on just to attach it, you know, to the rod. But yeah, so we put on the line. That's done. Pretty excited and stoked to use this rod. I think this is the ultimate. Could be an awesome walleye rod. So it's, like I said, versatile as well. We're going to be using it on the Ifishpro, and I'm going to be also using it just jigging for walleye, you know, just so it's a very versatile rod. I'm very excited. What an awesome gift I got from my awesome wife. And also, I want to share with you guys that we will be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. So please stay tuned for that. We're at 450 right now, but once we hit that 500 mark, we will be doing a giveaway. Make sure you guys subscribe, like our videos, and also follow us on Instagram at Fishing Nation underscore. Make sure you hit that underscore. Check us out on Instagram. We got some cool stuff up on there. What can I say? We're just waiting for the ice. Once we get that ice, we will definitely catch you on the ice and we'll be slamming some fish. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in for this video. We'll see you next time, guys.